Hello YouTube, Snowshoe here. Welcome back to BluePrince. Starting day 44. Okay. Have our allowance, we're at 29 now. That's great. Don't have anything special. No box or anything today. So let's go take a look over at our room. See what we have to choose from today. Red room protection is nice, but I would also like some items. And we don't have the trade shack. Okay, starting off strong. Metal detector and the sledge. Now, we can go into the room. I know that you did say that I should examine the network entries more thoroughly. So what would that... Guess we can go to the... Ooh, workshop right off the bat. Nice. And this is one of those times when I don't think we need it. At least not right off the bat, but maybe we can do the power sledge and the secret garden? If we can find the... what do we need? The sledge, the battery pack, and the broken lever? So maybe we can find that today? Breakfast nook would be nice, so we can grab a key. We got our eggies. Nothing else. We could do... commissary. Yes. We'll take that shovel. And the magnifying glass. And... probably grab the gems. I don't want to use all of the money just yet. Still have a chance of getting the bookstore. And now that we have the chapel, we can get our 30. Plus we can get the piggy if we need it. I know that I passed up the breaker box, hoping that we can get either that again or pick up security. Courtyard will have some dig spots. The morning room will give us some more gems. We might get an item in the courtyard as well. But this will help us for tomorrow. And as far as the doors go, there's no difference. Coupon book. A little late, but that's okay. What is setting off the metal detector? You? Okay. No broken handle. I don't know if items will spawn in this room or if it's just for the gems. So let's take the gallery and I'm going to be honest with you. I looked this up. And I looked this up because there was 0 chance that I was going to get these without literally going through, marking each one down on a grid, and then seeing what words were able to be made. So I'm going to run through them, and I'm going to explain what I read as far as how to solve these, in case you're curious, but this is getting way above my head. Okay, so for this one, obviously it was the skinny K that stuck out. And I say skinny K because that's what it is. But what you're supposed to say is that it's a thin K. And if you write out thin K, we get think. Oh. Okay, now you lowered. Now for this one. If you look at what's inside the wagons, we have the wagon, a rose, a stop sign, an apple, a fire hydrant. Traditionally, all things that are red. But it's upside down. Or backwards, I mean. Sorry, it's backwards. Right? The stop is backwards. So we have the P on red, but the red is backwards. So it's P on DER, which would be ponder. And that gives us one of the chests. Just a couple of gems, not a big deal. Not really a game changer or anything. Okay, so this we have the actual objective in the distance. We have genu in a bottle, wine bottle. So genuine. We have very as a table, so veritable. And I guess through those context clues, you're supposed to realize that these are real eyes. So it's a play on words, a pun. So real eyes is realize. Okay, now that's going down. And even if I was able to make it through those 3, in which case, maybe in some universe, I would be able to get, think, the peon backwards red. Peon, I don't know if I would have been able to get that without putting it into a grid and seeing what it spelled. Realize, okay, maybe. This one. We are in a room. In the classroom, the infinity symbol was replacing the number 8, which is fine. It's just turned on its side. So we have a room with an 8 in it, which is supposed to lead you to ruminate. I don't know who could naturally get that, but not I. So that is supposed to be how you solve those puzzles, apparently. I don't know if there's another interpretation, but that gives us some gold, and I don't know what you are. Presumably we'll unlock room 8. Huh. I do not know what room 8 is. But we will take security. Nothing on the detector. So let's change this as if we are not going to get the key card. And instead of doing I think we still need to do the lab here. Maybe I do need to go to the grotto, since you said that I need to look at the network stuff. Maybe that is only accessible through the grotto. Okay. So let's do the letter. I don't think that there be that many left. Maybe only one spot. Let's see if we can make our way over to the foundation. Are you gonna work? No. Okay. Maybe we can use it on rank 8. I guess we could do the pantry and try and zigzag our way over there. At least we'll get some money and an apple. What would I want? I would probably take keys over gems. Oh, hello. Why is there an orange in here? I thought the fruit only appeared after you got the secret garden. Okay, so we have 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Now we have multiplication, so 64 minus 20 is 44 divided by 11 is 4. And then we have 16. Wait. Oh, no. Right, that would have been 20. Sorry. What was that? 2, 12, 4. So it's 1 times 4 plus 1 is 5 times 4 is 20. Hey, we got the key card. Well, that is nice for us. Pool. Still working to try and do the reservoir. Grab the courtyard. Let me see if there's... Nope, it's on this side. No, it's okay. I'll just go in. Thank you for the turnip. Wow, no item, no chest. Okay. But we got some steps and a key out of it. I guess we can see if this will just connect back down with the hallway. And let's break the trunk right now. Just in case we get the mailroom. Let's take the bedroom. And hopefully we can go up. Apple, thank you. Did I get a, I don't think I had some kind of perk or blessing where I was going to get a bunch of fruit in the rooms. Unless... Was it because of the morning room? No. Unsure, but we really need this to go north. Thank you, green room. Okay. So we made it to the foundation. Still looking for something to open the antechamber with. We will gladly take the foyer. But let's see what goes over this way. Okay. Key 8. Nope. Well. That's a pickle, because I am not going to give up half my steps. The maid's chamber and the observatory don't help me, but I definitely don't want to find less items lying around. Which is why it's a red, but also a bedroom. So I guess we're taking the observatory. And check to see what day it is. Florealis bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. Is that like the flowers in the greenhouse that have the gems in them? My nemesis, the clock tower? Key. Let's see. I think we have to wait for a special time. And I can't remember. It was 1:30? Yes. Oh, broken handle. Okay, what time is it now? So we'd have to wait like 2.5 hours. I don't want to miss it. There's nothing against just waiting. It's definitely not going to affect you guys. Through the power of editing. So yeah, maybe I'm just going to chill here for a bit. And I'll see you guys when it actually changes. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully this is correct. And we're gonna get a secret passage. Scared me. Okay. Well, I can't believe how long I had to wait this time and how short I had to wait last time. And last time I didn't even know it was a thing, so I just got really lucky to be there at that time. And yes, Michael, I'm talking to you. I did complain. But I also didn't solve it. So, it's okay though, I accept your apology. You're fine. But now, I don't remember what I did last time, so hopefully I won't make the same mistake, because I don't know what I did wrong. Okay. So we know the rules. Different time. 5 of them on the hour. Both of them to... So this one and this one need to have a 7 in it. No 1, 2, 3, or 4. Time contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. Right. And then they need to be in ascending. Okay, so... Start what we did last time, which was... I believe this one was 5. Because it has to. And then... You needed to be 7. And you needed to contain a 7, so you're not on the hour. So you probably should be on the hour, so we should probably make you 6. Seven. It can't contain anything, so this needs to be 9. Okay. So how are we looking? On the hour? Not set yet. Not set yet. On the hour, on the hour. Is that 3? That's 4. So you need to be something in reverse, so you need to be on the hour. So you need to be 8. Okay. You need to be before 6. Which means you have to be 5. You can't contain a 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to be after 8. Whoops. Do you need to be after 8? That's a 4. Okay, so that's after... Five. Does not contain 1, 2, 3, 4. Before 6. 8. Okay. But we can't make you... Okay, so you need to be after 5, but... You need to end in 8. So that we can make you and you the opposites, right? So if you're 508 and you're 805, then you're after 8 before 9. So that should work. 8 5. Okay. Oh, but you need a 7. Well, can I just make you 557? Oh, thank God. What do we get? The Sanctum Key. Okay. I don't know what I did different, but this one worked. I'm pretty sure the other one should have worked, but I don't know. We got it this time, which means we need to go. I don't want to lose the sanctum key, but we also... Well, it is what it is. I guess we can always solve the gallery another time. I should have enough steps, though. We can get the, commissary, I guess. We can still do this, but it would be better with the bookstore. Okay, so this solved. All we have to do is run down there, open the door. We're going to open the correct door, or at least the door that I think I know the sigil for. Okay. Gonna open you just 'cause. I don't think it does anything anymore. Because we used the sanctum key in this one. But I want you, right? Yes. This is the one I actually think that we might know. And it should have been the one that I did first, but I didn't. Okay. And now we are going to change you to squiggles. We're going to change you. Seriously? You're one of those puzzles? Okay. Alright, well that's correct. We want the double mountain. We want the double mountain all around with 4 lines in the northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest with 2 dashes at the end of them. How do we get that? Okay, we want you. We want you, you, and you. How do I make dashes? Great. Not the right dashes. Nope. 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 Okay. So it must have been you, and I just missed that there was a third line? So this would be correct? Yes. Sigil solved. Okay. So that was the correct one. What do you do? Okay, well, I guess we'll go over here first. This is the Fen Aries variation. When the tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red. All the white tiles turn black. And the grand realm was established the ground was graced with red tiles. Black turn red. White turn black. So why do I see orange? And gray.
2,000 years later.
Okay. Too smart for me. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should have put forth the extra effort and dropped it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of many friends that I had made, lessons learned along the way, and as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Herbert. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Okay. Anything? No, something cool to look at? Okay. I want to get back to that, but it'll be there. I'm obviously missing a step, so... I don't know you. Don't know what this room off to the side is. This one. Maybe that's like endgame after we get all the realms open? I don't know. But let's head back up and see if we can't find a way into the antechamber. Do I even need to be there, though? I might want to just try and get to the secret garden. So let's go through foyer. So nothing good, but we might be able to get the secret garden key. No, we got the prism key. Anything else in the room? Oh. Uh-oh, key 8 worked. Shoot. Aw, and it's a dead end? We'll have to go up through security if we can. Alright, what's room 8? Actually, hold on one second. Okay, sorry. Had to run to the restroom. Yeah, well, at least we know now that it's not a through. Go there. What do you... Oh, no. Puzzle? The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. The sum of my sin is penned. So if you add up the letters of my name, it's 8. Oh, do I like have to... Hello? I guess we won't know if it's right until they're all placed, huh? First begin, place me within a sin with an N within its sin. Okay. So you want... Well, you want mundanity or you want envy. Whatever, place you here for now. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far away from the fin. So you want to be close to Pengui. Well, I'll just put you here then. I guess this is the closest. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin down on the end. Okay. So you're an end piece. I don't really know what mundanity means. These are not the 7 sins that I remember from, like, the movie 7. I'm sure they're synonyms, but... If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Okay, so lounging would be sloth. Oh. So we need to take you away. But you still need to be next to Pingy. And so... Did you get put back? You're lounging, you're sloth. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. So... a letter and its twin appear on each bin. Letter and a twin. Are you... letter and its twin. Like gluttony. That's a letter and its twin. So it's got to have 2. I don't know. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. The tail of the skin. I don't know. To my charge-in, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. So your neighbor has a long name? So, shoot. How do I put you... Wait, okay. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. with your neighbor. Okay. So you have an A and an I. You have an L and an O. But I'm pretty sure about sloth. And I'm pretty sure about gluttony because it has 8 letters. Wrath and lust have just the T. Envy and lust, nada, nada. Okay, so you have to be one of these, but Doggo said he's on the end, so I need to switch you with you. Okay. And you need to be next to something long. So if you're stuck and you're stuck and you're stuck and you're stuck, then you're going to Wrath. Because you need to be next to something that's long, and Gluttony is long. Okay. So lust, hubris. Been far from the fin. Okay, so if you just have to be close but not next door, then you go there. And the bend I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. No clue, but this is all that's left. Okay. Oh, hello. The 8 trophy? The Infinity Trophy. Solving the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Oh, okay. Hey, we got some allowance. Ooh, we got 2 by 2. We got an extra 4. I think this puzzle was okay. I probably got a little bit lucky, but having things that are fixed and then process of elimination, I guess? I don't know. Okay, room 8 is done. But now we're stuck. We have to go all the way back to security. And we're doing that, oops, through the spare room. Okay, that takes us out, which can get us to the east side of things. This is a blue room, so prism won't work. Guess it doesn't really matter at this point. We can take the parlor or the gems. And then, sorry, I just need to reset just this one. Okay. What do we have today? There is only one true statement. Well, if this is true, then the other two are false. The gems are in the box with a false statement. There are two true statements. Okay, well, if this is false and this is false, then they're in this box. Cool. We have no rerolls. Well, sure, now we have a reroll, but that doesn't help us. Oh, we are going back. Still doing pretty good on gems. And this is an even trade. I don't think that we're going to hit the antechamber, but we want to keep opening doors just in case we can get the bookstore while I have the coins. I'm not going to get any extra stee-ups. So we can grab you, we just won't go in. Sauna would be nice. Every red room where we can get 9 steps. Oh, coupon. Okay. That worked out okay then. Of course. Reroll. Of course. Back to the conference room. Well, I guess we can take the dining room, get dinner. Some quail. Oh, was the lunchbox what the metal detector was going off about? Okay. Still going north. Well, there's our greenhouse. Well, shucks. How do I want to handle this? If I use the lever, I can't make the power sledge. If I make the power sledge, I can't open the antechamber to get to 46. Do I need to be in 46 today? I don't think I do. But we can at least bust this open and see what the heck this is. You, and you. We will remember to grab it this time. And then I need the burning glass for anything? I don't think I need the burning glass for anything. Boom. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh. Hello. Didn't even realize that the room was that big. Okay. These are the cutout letters that were on the ransom note that was in room 46 that Herbert had to pay the money for to get the letters back. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. The original gardener's logbook, 1990 to when I get fired. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that it's my guilt. Know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As the groundskeeper of the vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year long. For many green rooms of the manor are sprawling lawns. It is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so they may be appreciated by both guests and the family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. And Denny Ravane. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role at Mount Holly horticulturist. Through the years of breeding experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, My joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding many years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel that this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. Ugh. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue in my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really should have. Like 3 months later, my ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable considering this house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th floor is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper uninvited attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it could only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and the room is no longer locked behind regular doors that could be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron has remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of the levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. Another 2? It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Secret garden, mechanarium, great hall, secret garden sealed, greenhouse, weight room sealed. It appears the antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. Okay, so that must be what the lever is in the secret garden. It must open the same door as the Great Hall. So the secret garden has the same lever in the mechanarium? And then the greenhouse, okay, weight room sealed. But why does it say that there are 2 levers for the greenhouse? Huh. Although these past few months of exploration have to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still Their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping vines of oxidation and rust. Realized in January after deal in Reddington fell through. Okay. So they had a gin room? Prohibition room? Because of the copper still? I don't know. I'm unsure if these ships can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet to find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. One of the outer rooms sealed shut behind a false wall. At last, I have finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground, in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that the delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months. Oh, longer than that, it sounds like. I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something I knew could give me a chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff's contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or another. Okay, so he did it. Okay, so there's no extra thing here, yeah. And now we can't use this, right? Correct. I don't think that there are any other current rooms. No. I think the only thing that we have left is the secret garden. But since we have the extra time, let's go over to the grotto. And we'll look at the network messages. Who did I? Oh, it was more R. Case sensitive. Admin logs. As cables have finally been laid onto the office terminal and connected to the central network, given the ever-changing nature of the rooms, the estate, we choose to install the server outside the house, right? We know this. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe. We'll now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we choose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer the same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and the security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. Then we had the deleted logs. As requested yesterday, new admin key created through the requested name does not quite fit our typical length formatting. Okay. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted. Now can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto have been restored to perform routine maintenance. Again, updated access privileges for the following account types: full access to all features, access to user database, full access plus access to archived admin logs and deleted database. Yes. We want archive access. Remote terminal access is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. Working again, terminal connection test confirmed. Added the ability to access offline terminals through RTA when Blackbridge is open. One temporary admin key has been added. H and then RUOT. Don't know. We know that name, but then it was deactivated. And then that's Kim Thompson was added. New management features to admin control. Updated user database. Changing the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages, as well as off-site connections from the outside estate, have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. And that's everything. Okay, so this was the maintenance guy. That key's expired. Plus 3 additional delisted admin keys. Means that there doesn't seem to be an archive key that's active. Most drafted room, service quarters, Baron's valet for 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable administrative assistant. Recent transfer from Cinca, former executive assistant, to Sinclair Trusted with full admin privileges. Author of all personnel notes. Terminated for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Lead lab technician for Cinca, set up estate terminals and Blackbridge network. So why is there one that doesn't fit the usual? Disabled, okay. Nope. So I don't know, but I think we have to call it a day. But since we're calling it a day, I'm gonna go make something because I believe that there's a trophy for being able to construct everything. So I might as well make something that I'm not going to use. It's going to get thrown away anyway. So let's make the detector shovel, I guess. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. Okay. So we can do this, and they both keep their usage, but we can't make a burning glass if we do this. Okay, call it a day. And then let's try for one more run. It shouldn't be that long. We don't have those puzzles. We don't have to do the waiting. And then room 8 was our new room. Day 45. If we can get to the mailroom, we have a new letter in there. And our allowance is up to 33? Yes. And we did not get trading post. But we can come back if we get the shovel. If we need to. I don't even know why you would. Guess if you were desperate for keys and had the steps. Breakfast nook right off the bat? Kitchen. Maybe we don't need it this early. We will grab the chapel. Coins are up. And we need a commissary. Because we need a shovel very badly. I don't want to draft the kitchen this far down. Just grab the parlor and we'll see if we can get some more gems. The gems are in the black box. This statement is of no help at all. This box and the blue box are both false. False, true, true. We'll take a lovely little den. And, oh. Courtyard. I would have liked the, closet also. Don't really need you gems, but I'm really hoping for a shovel here. There, green. Gonna have to go up and over anyway. At least this way we can get some keys. Really need that shovel though. Pretty please. So I'm beginning to think that there's never anything large in here. It's always small stuff. There's never a sledgehammer, a shovel, a metal detector. So maybe it's not possible in those rooms. Take security. Oh. Forgot why we were here. Might as well grab the trunk. Just in case. Hey, secret garden. And the treasure map for... oh, 4, 6... Okay. Gonna have to do that. And that. And then... if we can't log into the office, we have to be there to see it. No, we can. Okay. Ow. Can't connect to the grotto, but we did that. Don't think this is what... effective immediately. Kirk. Live surveillance. No longer wishes to have the tapes active. Security risk. Good reason. Sorry for the lagging reply. Still having to learn to use this. Meeting. Secondary access levers. Okay. Right, antechamber in the weight room. We know that that was sealed. Now we know that it was sealed. Have any of those red and blue memos? For a project he's working on in the clock tower. Can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon your colored memos. Not confident confusion is the best security. Right, we already know how those memos work. Okay. And then I believe that we cannot log into the lab now. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go through and hope we can go up. Check the mailroom since we have that new letter. We'll get a box for next time. So I'm guessing this is the last one, just because... Helpful for the gas power. We know this. Thanks, Randolph. Okay. So something to continually get just to see. We already figured all that out. We need to go north. Okay, still looking for the commissary. I think we have a pretty good amount of gems. Take the morning room. Well, I guess you can have an item, but it's for the vault. You're going the wrong way, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Oh no. Okay, well, the boiler room would be nice. We can always get to the foundation the other way. So we need to do that. Activate you. And we can do that. Now we need the pump room. No, but we did get the commissary. Maybe they'll have the shovel for sale? Great. We'll take that. We'll also take the metal detector. And I think that's it for now. Maybe we can get some turnips. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I should have got the salt. I was worried about going under 50 coins just in case we got the bookstore. There's a lot of digging spots still in the house. Maybe we should try and go up first. Okay. So you'll connect. I don't know if I want to. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Guess that was worth it. So now we need to start making our way over. So will you give me +5? Yeah, you will. Okay. Gonna have to go for the office. So now there's nothing, I don't think. Last messages to me through Hartley. Right, Hartley was the HROUT login that was taken away. Okay, that was for the breaker box we've already done. Whoops. Should bear fruit. Rest plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, McDougal. Okay. Right. Know that one. There are no more. So unless I'm mistaken somewhere, that should be every single network communication that I can think of. Secret key. Now we need the workshop. But we have the vault. And we have a safety deposit box key. And we have the gems to do it. Oh. I mean, we don't have the battery, we don't have the broken handle. Guess we'll take a look. I've never used a safety deposit box key. Speaking of which, what do we have? 233. Are you going off because of everything that's in the boxes? That's a bit much. 233. More allowance. That's a lot of money. Ben Aries' passport. Oh, well, there's the sigil, but we already figured that out. Gray Daniels compromised. Okay. I guess this will be a good way to, okay, it was just that. Good way to learn sigils, if you can find the passports. I wish there was a way to keep money. Need to break you. And I really want to get the... bookstore, please. Kitchen. Red room. Grab that. I'll make sure I keep 100. Only have one red room. I don't think that's worth it. Ooh, aquarium, please. We need to re-roll, please. Something going north. Okay. We'll take you. And the dining room, thank you. I'm not worried about getting the furnace. Hmm. Well. Yeah. Make our way over to Foundation, I guess. Unlock Dare mode. And 8 trophies for that. Don't think that's necessary. Hmm. Well, this is just kind of an experiment. I need to see if there's any reason to ever worry about getting to 46 again. I mean, I know you get the blue crown, but... And then we can always pop out the other side. So we still need to solve this sigil, and then we need to solve the puzzle box in that one. So we'll go through the basement and pop out on the other side, because we want to make sure that the boat is over on this side, I believe. And then we can go into the root cellar and dig up all that stuff and get all the spots that we missed before. Grab some more turnips, hopefully. Make up for the trip, but if not, we have enough steps today. Just really hoping that we can get the bookstore while we have the money. See how our luck is. 0 for 2. Two for 4. 3 for 5. 4 for 6. 4 for 7. 4 for 8. And we got better than 50%. But still, 4 bad holes. Okay, what do I want to do? Make our way to the foundation? Maybe? It will be a little bit difficult since we don't have a key card yet. Okay. There's none here. None here, but there were a couple here. Lovely. Lovely. None that way. Okay, so we're pretty much solid on steps, but keys are going to be what limit us. Thank you for hearing me. No need to go there. I don't remember. Well, doesn't matter, I have steps. Okay, another key. Now we want to take the hallway straight over. Banana. Okay. Still looking okay. Already had you by now. But you do have fruits now. I made a wrong turn. Hidden key. Wow. Really hidden. Well, shucks. You are key card. I don't have key card. So I guess we're just going to go over to the antechamber. You. Okay. Okay. So we got the first key. We got the third key. This is the note that the gardener did to get his money back. Know where number 8 goes. Okay, nothing changed with this now that we solved that puzzle. Okay, I don't see a reason. This was that picture, the red apple, the red rose, the red wagon. $130 for the clock tower puzzle. Yeah, I don't think that there's a reason to try and make it here. And then that's locked. We can't do anything, so we might as well go to the gift shop. If I can't spend my money anywhere, I'm gonna have to force it down someone's throat. I'm not gonna waste 120. I really, really, really would have liked the bookshop, but grab that. We'll grab that. And we'll call it here. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Leave a like if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out a bunch. Leave a comment. Hopefully you're not too disappointed in me having to look up the gallery puzzle. So we're just looking for little secrets. Still haven't found the third microchip. I think I've read everything on the network. I didn't really get any other clues except for there's an admin key that doesn't follow the convention. Not sure about that one. And then we're still trying to get to the... Well, we're trying to get the boiler room to connect to the pump room so we can lower it to get to the reservoir. And we still need the bookshop. I think that's where we're at. Let me know if I missed anything. But thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!